This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. Trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash.
Hey everyone, I'm Andrea Jackson.
I'm Mitch English. Welcome to Daily Flash. We're so glad to have you here. We got a half hour packed with some great info that you're going to love. All right, I'm not going to say this guy's name. I'm just going to call him American YouTuber Jackass. Everybody cool with that?
Okay, sure.
Okay. So there is this tribe of natives that live in this island in the middle of the Indian Ocean. Okay. The rumor is they have killed anybody that has gone onto this island. They don't like outsiders at all. A lot of them have no idea that Y2K happened or the COVID happened and that sort of thing because they're in this island in the middle of the Indian Ocean.
No iPhones?
No iPhones, nothing so far.
Okay.
So this American YouTuber says, well, it sounds like a perfect place to go.
Oh.
However, they also have said, the countries that basically govern it say it is illegal for anybody that is not a Sentinelese, which is what they're called, the Sentinelese people. You have to be a Sentinelese in order to be on this island. So this YouTuber says, well, I'm going to go there and see what it's like. And he goes there, goes amongst them and everything, luckily lives, and then leaves a coconut and a can of Coca-Cola with them and takes a picture. Look at me, this is what I did. So they're after this guy now. Now keep in mind, a lot of, these people have never seen other people, diseases, nothing. He could have, whatever, if he was sick, let's say, and he went on that island and could have wiped them all out.
No
if you
kidding.
think about it, that's why they wanted them to left alone. Well, he's now basically, they're trying to hunt him down and saying, what can we do to actually get this guy in jail, which I believe he should. And they really are saying that they have no immunity if any kind of disease was brought to this island.
That's really irresponsible.
Very irresponsible, yes.
I mean, I get you're intrigued, but it seems like those people want to be left alone. There are protections in place. Why do you have to go and expose yourself to them and to the rest of the world?
I think, which is the very first reason people, when it comes to being a YouTuber, am I right? Is like, why do you need to do it?
Right. Yeah.
Because you have this feeling of self-importance.
Right.
And I hope they prosecute him to the fullest extent of the law. I'm behind it. 100%.
Well, he can't be hard to find.
That's true. That is true.
If he documents everything he does.
He's out ruining an epic universe for me right
Probably
now.
so. Yeah, there's your YouTubers. All right.
Matt, that's a sore spot for you.
It is. I don't want to see it.
Islands of Adventure. He can go to that.
Yeah, you can go do that one. Go bother
Why
those
does he
people.
go there? All right, picture this. A package with a t-shirt shows up on your doorstep, and it's from a stranger hoping to find out if you might have Parkinson's disease. The 75-year-old former nurse claims she can identify a scent directly related to Parkinson's. Researchers say they presented her with a collection of t-shirts. Some had been worn by patients. Others belonged to healthy people. She was asked to sort them into two piles. She identified every single shirt with one exception.
That is crazy.
However, 9 months later, the wearer of that shirt was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease.
It's so crazy, man.
I just can't imagine that her sense of smell has to be so developed to the extent that it's just otherworldly.
I'm one of those where I can hey, taste. What does this taste like? And I'm like, man, it's familiar. I just don't know what it is.
Yeah.
And even if it's something as recognizable as say coconut, like for some reason my brain can't put the two together sometimes. But to have that. And I wonder if it has like this crazy different smell from all together, or it's like, well, it's like it's all salty, but yeah, I can feel some air. I don't know what she does. That's amazing to be able to do that. And how many of us have that power? We just don't realize we do because we can't smell it.
That's why I wonder, how do you develop something like that? Because I feel like we're all capable of doing that, but some people just tap into it in different ways, and she clearly is one of those people. But you mentioned your wife's a sommelier.
She's a sommelier, certified sommelier, and my wife has this amazing nose. I mean, she can smell really, really well. To stuff like on the other side of the room. Are you burning something? And I'm like, well, I had some toast like 3 hours ago. I mean, like I'm not exaggerating. She has an amazing, and to this, I have a machine in our bedroom.
Yeah.
It goes off when certain things happen. So that was kind of like my tattletale for a while. But she knew it well before she was just being nice.
It's just crazy when you get married. Every wife can smell every man's.
That's actually true. Yeah.
But
I had it's serious. It was this filter thing, this air filter thing. It would turn on when it picked up that smell.
A certain smell.
Certain smell. And she's like, "All right, you got busted." And I'm like,
no more Dutch oven.
Because she couldn't handle it. Yeah, you can't touch the cat. We got more Flash coming up after this.